She wasn't born into fame, yet there was always a spark about her, a rare mix of natural beauty, quiet intensity, and screen magnetism that made audiences pause. Afra Saraçoğlu didn't simply enter Turkish entertainment. She stepped into it with confidence, transforming early modeling opportunities into one of the most dynamic acting careers of her generation. You're watching Celebrity Fandom. If you're into deep dives on star journeys, lifestyles, and the real stories behind the spotlight, hit subscribe now and stay tuned for more. Afra Saraçoğlu was born on December 2nd, 1997, in Balıkesir, Turkey. Long before major sets and leading roles, she was living a relatively private life, focused on education and personal growth. Her entry into the entertainment world began through modeling, where her striking presence quickly drew attention. That visibility opened the door to acting, and she approached the transition with determination and discipline. Her acting journey began with film projects, including her early appearance in Akinci Sands, which introduced her to wider audiences. However, it was her television roles that truly accelerated her career. Performances in series like Fazla Hanım ve Kızları and Cards Kocaklari revealed her ability to portray emotionally layered characters with both vulnerability and strength. The defining breakthrough came with her role as Seyran in Yalı Çapkını. The series became a major success both domestically and internationally, and Afra's portrayal of a young woman navigating love, pressure, and self-discovery resonated deeply with viewers. The performance solidified her position as a leading actress capable of carrying a high-profile drama. Rather than staying within one familiar type, Afra continued to explore diverse characters, balancing romantic narratives with emotionally intense roles. Each project demonstrated growth, showing an actress willing to evolve rather than repeat what once worked. Afra's approach to roles reflects careful strategy. She selects projects that offer emotional complexity and strong storytelling, ensuring that each character adds depth to her portfolio. This balance between popularity and artistic substance has allowed her to remain at the center of public attention without losing credibility. Off-screen, Afra's public image blends elegance with youthful authenticity. She is a prominent presence at fashion events and brand campaigns, becoming a sought-after face for major endorsements. Yet she maintains a composed and selective approach to visibility, keeping focus on her work. Her lifestyle mirrors her rising career. She values balance, health, and personal space, avoiding unnecessary overexposure despite intense media interest. While her personal life has occasionally made headlines, she consistently redirects attention toward her professional growth. Afra's influence now extends far beyond Turkish television. With millions of followers across social platforms and strong global streaming exposure, she has become one of the most recognizable young stars in the industry. Her estimated net worth reflects earnings from successful series, endorsements, and long-term collaborations, built steadily through consistent performance. What truly sets her apart is transformation. From a newcomer with potential to a commanding lead in a globally followed series, Afra embraces change and challenge. She prioritizes growth over comfort, allowing each role to refine her craft. As of 2026, Afra Saraçoğlu stands not only as a leading actress of her generation, but as a symbol of modern Turkish stardom, confident, evolving, and built for longevity. That wraps up today's feature. If you enjoyed this content, like the video and subscribe to Celebrity Fandom for more in-depth celebrity stories. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one. He wasn't born into fame, yet there was always a quiet intensity about him, a depth that pulled audiences in without effort. Engin Akyürek didn't chase attention or follow trends. He built his place in Turkish entertainment through restraint, emotional honesty, and performances that linger long after the screen fades to black. You're watching Celebrity Fandom. If you're into deep dives on star journeys, lifestyles, and the real stories behind the spotlight, hit subscribe now and stay tuned for more. Engin Akyürek was born on October 12, 1981, in Ankara, Turkey. Long before scripts and cameras, his path was far removed from acting. He studied history at Ankara University, developing a strong sense of perspective, analysis, and emotional awareness that would later become central to his performances. Acting was not an early plan, but when he entered the talent competition Türkiye'nin Yıldızları in 2004 and won first place, everything changed. His acting journey began shortly after with Yabansi Dammit, where his natural presence quickly stood out. But it was his role as Kerem Ilgaz in Fatma Gül'ün Sukuna that transformed his career. The series became an international phenomenon, and Engin's raw, restrained performance earned critical acclaim, proving his ability to carry emotionally heavy narratives with sincerity and depth. Rather than capitalizing on fame through repetitive roles, Engin chose complexity. From the emotionally fractured Ömer Demir in Para Aşk to the conflicted Sanyar Effioglu in Sefrankizi, he consistently portrayed men shaped by trauma, silence, and internal struggle. His characters are rarely loud, yet always powerful, defined by what they withhold as much as what they express. Engin's approach to acting reflects a deeply intentional mindset. He gravitates towards scripts that explore moral conflict, psychological weight, and human vulnerability. This selective process has allowed him to maintain artistic credibility while remaining one of the most respected leading actors in the industry. Off-screen, Engin's public image is defined by privacy and restraint. He avoids unnecessary exposure, rarely engages in spectacle, and lets his work speak for itself. While he is associated with major international brands and high-profile productions, he remains selective and understated in his public appearances. His lifestyle mirrors that philosophy. He values solitude, structure, and balance, prioritizing mental clarity and personal growth over constant visibility. This grounded approach has helped him sustain consistency in an industry driven by constant attention. Engin's influence extends far beyond Turkey. His series continue to reach global audiences through international broadcasts and streaming platforms, earning him a devoted fan base across Europe, the Middle East, and Latin America. His estimated net worth reflects long-term success built through acting, endorsements, and international recognition, achieved steadily rather than aggressively. What truly sets him apart is restraint. Engin Akyürek doesn't rely on spectacle or excess emotion. He builds performances from silence, pauses, and internal conflict, trusting the audience to feel rather than be told. That discipline has become his signature. As of 2026, Engin Akyürek stands not only as a leading actor, but as a symbol of artistic integrity in modern Turkish television. His career is defined by depth, patience, and evolution, proving that longevity is built through substance, not noise. That wraps up today's feature. If you enjoyed this content, like the video and subscribe to Celebrity Fandom for more in-depth celebrity stories. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.